How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So I have a friend and a coworker here with me, and we're gonna try to do kind of a new series, and it's kind of like an EDC rundown, because y'all have seen my EDC, but I kind of want to pick people out that I work with or don't even work with at all out there, literally in the real world environment, using their tools. So this is kind of what it's gonna be. It's gonna be kind of an interview. I'm gonna have him run everything down and kind of explain why does he run the certain things that he runs, because it's different from me. Everyone's different. So I'm going to give everything over to him, and he's literally just going to run you through the EDC of what he carries in his pockets every day on the job and off duty.
Alrighty. So to start off, I usually carry a Bic lighter, of course, just in case you need to start a fire or something like that. I don't smoke personally, but just in case somebody needs one or something like that. But of course, I got my keys, pretty standard. Of course, got a phone. Everybody has a phone nowadays. Then I got the Ridge wallet. I like it because it's more slim. I used to run a pretty big leather wallet, and then nowadays for work and just for like every day on the job and stuff like that, I like having a slimmer wallet so it's not too bulky. Then the flashlight I run is the Streamlight ProTac 1L1A. It's the same one that he runs. He's actually the one that kind of recommended it to me. Of course, you can run 3 or 4 different types of batteries in it. And then, of course, that's always awesome. And then I got the Leatherman OHT. You can, of course, one-handed opening. That's what I liked about it. So you can use it like regular. You can press the buttons to pull out the pliers, or you can just flick it open like that, and it works well. One thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't have the scissors, which I personally wanted, but that was just what I preferred, I guess. But then it comes with 2 saws on here as well. It's got 2 different types of flathead screwdrivers, a small and a large one. It's got a Phillips head as well, and then a seatbelt cutter as well, which I like that a lot. And then it also has a pretty nice and sharp knife on there as well that I like to use. And then, of course, bottle opener, can opener, something like, or not can opener, but a bottle opener. And then that works really well. But one thing I don't like is it doesn't have a pocket clip, so that kind of sucks. But of course, it comes with a Molly case as well. And then, so I usually run a pocket knife, which is, I just swapped over from Benchmade actually. This is the SOG Trident AT, which I actually am liking so far. I've had it for about a little while, probably about a week or 2. I'm actually really digging it. It's got a safety on it because it's more of an assisted opening, so all you have to do is just press the thumb studs and it comes out. And it's got a seatbelt cutter integrated to it, so it just uses the blade. It's got a pretty generous opening, so you can cut paracord, anything like that, and good seatbelt. And then it's also got a small glass breaker up by the blade, and it doesn't actually get in the way of the blade at all. Actually, it's very nice. It's got a nice paracord loop on there if you like that. And then the pocket clip is actually very nice and strong as well. And then it comes in D2 steel, so that's pretty well easy to sharpen, and it holds a edge for reasonably long as well. Pretty easy to sharpen. It's a really good knife. I'm digging that. And then I usually also run a fixed blade, usually either appendix or like on my belt. So the first one I like to use if I'm in like a vehicle for a long time, I like to use the Warrior Post Society and Shivworks clinch pick. That thing's just a nasty blade. It's a pretty sweet piece of equipment. I like it a lot. You can draw it from seated position as well, or if you're like in a struggle, something like that. Of course, the blade's on the top, so that's pretty gnarly. And then I also use the Tor Knives Viper. I usually have that about right here, along with my pistol right here. So they kind of like, if I'm like walking around a lot usually, because it kind of hurts to sit down for a long period of time with this, because it's kind of digging into my thigh. But it's a smaller blade, but it's very sharp. It's got the little retention ring on there, so if you're like in a grapple or something like that, you can still have retention on your knife. But very nice knife. And then lastly, my firearm, I use the SIG P320 X Compact with a TLR7A from Streamlight. And it's got the SIG night sights, which are really nice. They're very easy to pick up at nighttime. And I also run 2 15-round magazines and then one in the chamber. So I got 31 rounds. I usually carry one in the holster with this is a TRex Arms Sidecar Gen 1. I know they just came up with their Gen 2. You can it's very modular, but I just got this one before. I liked it a lot. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the stuff that I run personally. So, yep. There you go.
So I guess getting into it, What kind of phone do you run?
This is a iPhone 11 right here.
One of those iPhone people.
Yep.
I'm an Android guy, so of course we're going to go back and forth on it. But, whatever pleases you guys out there and what you enjoy, go with it. So Ridge Wallet, I mean, personally, awesome choice. That's what I run as well. It just works, in my opinion. I ran a leather wallet, like you said. You originally did, and it just got annoying.
Oh, yeah, because I know I had one of those large rodeo wallets from when I used to do stuff back in the day. But, yeah, that was like when I used to do some stuff on farms and stuff like that. And that thing got so bulky for work. It was like that big. It's like almost like 6 inches long. So that thing was just annoying. So then I went to that. So
you're definitely a knife guy, I would say.
Oh, yes. I am a knife guy.
You're definitely rocking it. I mean, I carry a lot of blades on me too, but not that many. But hey, if that's what you enjoy, it works for you. You know where they are. You can get to them. I mean, you were talking about manipulation from, drawn from the belt, seated position. A lot of things that people won't think of, like in environments that you need to grab maybe a secondary weapon. Maybe your weapon system is down, or you don't have the weapon system on you. Because, there's a lot of signs that say, hey, no weapons. And of course, complying with, legal regulations, but knives are a little more looked over.
Yeah,
like you can get away with knives.
Oh, yeah, because I know, like, I would, like, if I can't carry a gun, I'd rather have a good fixed blade on my person at all times, because then you have that, at least have a way to defend yourself. But usually I like to switch off between these two. But I mean, I do have some other knives in rotation, but these are the two that I mostly stick with. I'll usually swap out between those two the most. But
what was the main reason that you went to the SIG 320 series? Was there a reason behind it, or did you just kind of it was there, I got it?
So, of course, we're both in the military as well. We're both active duty. So, our branch, we use the M18, and I wanted something that was similar to the M18 and it's more compatible like that as well. And then it's more kind of similar size, but the barrel length is 0.3 inches shorter, which isn't really too much big of a deal. But I just really like the SIG series, honestly. The 320 really appealed to me. And then I wanted to get a Glock for a while. Then I started shot the SIG M18, started getting more into it, and then I fell in love with that 320 personally.
So it's kind of like a training compatibility thing. You wanted something similar that you carried at work every single day, and then when you went home, you would have similar, almost identical capability. Plus, if you needed to use your weapon system in a use of force situation, more than likely in court or legal situation, it'd be easy to articulate. Hey, I carry roughly the same weapon system because I'm proficient with it, and you can articulate that. Granted, I'm not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer.
No, I'm not a lawyer.
But legal advice, I guess you could say. But it's just of our opinion, and that is what I would consider a great choice, honestly, is that compatibility. And then I guess so lastly is TRex Arms holster. There's a lot of holsters out on the market. One, do you enjoy it? And I guess two, did you consider anything else before that one?
Yeah, so I liked the TRex Arms. I like it a lot, actually. I think it is pretty comfortable. I mean, sometimes if you're in a car for a long time, it can push on your stomach, and that kind of gets annoying, kind of gets uncomfortable. But then now you can just take it off, put it off to the side or something like that close to you. But now I was looking at the Tier 1 Axis holsters, I believe, and then I think there was another holster I was looking at, but I can't remember which one it was. But those were the main two, and then I settled on the TRex Arms. So but I just like the Raptor Claw, how it kind of pushed out the fabric on the pants, so it kind of makes them more concealable as well. But
awesome, man. It looks like you have a really good setup. I mean, I've known you for a while, and you do rotate through a lot of knives, which I kind of like, is you get a lot of different time on different stuff. And then you kind of gravitate and be like, hey, I really like this stuff. So if it works for you, I mean, this setup could be completely different from mine. Just because he's running the same light and maybe the same wallet as me doesn't mean that is the go-to thing. It's just right now it works pretty well and it makes sense for him. Who knows, maybe in a couple months you're like, yeah, I'm done with this and I'm going to something completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Which all of you out there are probably thinking the same thing, is I'll just go to something different if it doesn't work for me. But it looks like you have a pretty solid system. You know how to utilize it, especially articulation-wise. You're talking about it, all that kind of stuff. Definitely makes sense in my mind. And even if it didn't, if it makes sense for you, then it works. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this and having someone else on I want to do this more, you know, get more people out here, do some EDC rundowns. He's definitely going to be in here doing a few more videos with me, you know, mindset, a lot of use of force stuff. I think we can talk about that because we're in the same career. So we have a lot of, you know, insight, I guess, into that, and it's kind of nice bouncing stuff off of each other, what he thinks and what I think. But if you guys like this kind of stuff, definitely hit like, subscribe. I'm definitely going to throw his YouTube channel in the description box below. He's going to be starting it out. He wants to throw on his own stuff, and I say absolutely get after it, go for it, because YouTube's a pretty cool endeavor in my opinion. So other than that, I hope y'all have a great day.